Galatasaray did not get robbed. Just learn the rules of football. And we didn't hear you when we have Osimhen right there, literally pushing the face of his opponent right here. We didn't hear you. What I would accept though is maybe there was a foul right here before the goal. It all started with a goal kick. You can see the player running. He gets closer to his opponent, and the first thing he does before jumping, right? Boom, big contact, punches him, not even trying to jump. He just pushes him first and then try to get to the header. From there, yes, I can accept. Maybe it's a foul. The goal maybe should have been cancelled. It should have been no, okay? Then here I have people telling me, oh, it was even offside over there. Guys, if you see the line, look at the line, right? His foot are before the green line. Here is above the green line. You can see it from your eyes. How do you think the referee does it without the camera? That's how he does it, because he knows the alignment. He's not offside, guys. And now that brings us to the biggest controversy here. He's offside, he's offside. Osimhen's goal should have stood. Look, his foot is not on the right line. Guys, come on. If the defender is behind the goalkeeper for an offside, they don't count the defender. They count the goalkeeper. That's why the line is on the feet of the goalkeeper. He's offside. He's pushing the keeper and doing an action. This is offside, bro. Stop.
Arsenal, Man U, Chelsea, Liverpool. Mona bring una strikers come. Mona carry them come. No be by big name o. Bring your Gukores come. Bring your Sesko come. Bring your Isak. Even say bring your Ekitiki come.
Call those one.
Bring your come on fall outside first.
We no get it now. Now we no get
Barcelona.
We no get am.
Mona carry una strikers come.
Who carry who? Who want go carry? We no get anybody to carry come.
When I tell you now say Osimhen na the best, na the hottest.
Bro, that guy
na the hottest striker. Una dey make them una dey wine.
That guy the ball.
No be to dey fail, no be to dey answer oyibo up and down. If you do wetin Black dey do, if you do wetin Osimhen dey do, hat trick. When he reach Champions League game, Isak go hide. When he reach Champions League game, Gukores go hide. Sesko no dey even play. Osimhen hat trick.
They get player wey dey answer Isak. I no dey hear this kind thing. Which one be Isak again? Oga Baka no get money. Where he keep 150M to buy Osimhen?
Osimhen, I dey proud of you, Jare. I dey proud of you.
Where you keep money to buy Osimhen?
No, Baka dey.
Baka is too broke to buy Osimhen.
I'm not talking about now.
Oga, you are broke. Go get out. We dey talk about Osimhen. You dey talk Barcelona. Victor Osimhen.
He good.
Am I talking about?
Oh, Baba. You know, whenever I remember Osimhen, I feel like we will make it to the World Cup because we have Victor Osimhen.
We dey go.
When you have Osimhen, you have a chance. When you have Osimhen, you have hope. When you have Osimhen, you have the right to make noise. Because this guy is a great striker.
Sharp.
See, Osimhen, because of God, even though we no get money, help us. Borrow us your own. Moku come help us because we no get anybody. You know say you no fit chop bed for our. We will value you. We need you. We no get anybody. Come help us because we want to help us. Borrow us your own money. Join my own money. What I get.
Osimhen go use your own money.
May help us.
Osimhen hat trick na water. Come to Nations League. Hat trick na water. Champions League. Hat trick na water. Turkish League. Hat trick na water. Baba, they go run for you. We go run for you. You never do. Congratulations. 6 goals in 3 matches. Bring your Isak. Bring anybody. Una no dey Osimhen no get that. Una no reach. Join all the strikers wey dey England now. They no feel less Osimhen shoe.
See, when somebody does something impressive or they prove you wrong in any way, I mean, they prove you wrong of your initial opinion about them, you have to raise up your hands and just admit that you were wrong about them. I was wrong about Osimhen, and I will explain how. When Osimhen had the offers, from Saudi, from Al Hilal, I felt like if a top European club is not coming for you, in the mood of Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Barcelona, and the likes, there's no point staying in Europe, bro. I was like, just go to Saudi, go and get the bag. Being a boy from Olushosu, that money will go a long way. But my man opted for Galatasaray. He said he wants a place where he's going to be loved. He wants the fan love. And some people make cases for him around things like he wants to prove a point in Europe. He still wants to win the Champions League and the like. And I said something. I said even if he wants the Champions League, Galatasaray is not the best club for him to win the Champions League. In my head, I was thinking about just winning the Champions League. I forgot that there were other ways that Osimhen could win the Champions League without actually winning it. Right now, Osimhen is winning the Champions League. Yes, because he's using the Champions League as an avenue to sell himself. Though we all knew what he could do before, but they tried to demarket this guy, and now he's remarketing himself, which is all around skills. For Osimhen, it's a skill stuff. It's all about skill. Somebody like me was not thinking from the direction of Osimhen can actually prove his doubters wrong. I was not thinking from the angle of he was trying to stay in Europe to show the world that what they think about him is not true. He was trying to stay back in Europe to show the world that even with Galatasaray, I can dominate the Champions League on a personal note. Galatasaray does not have to win it. That is exactly what Osimhen has done. And I tell you, if you're talking about a mentality monster, if you're talking about a mentality monster, it is Victor Osimhen. Top scorer in the Champions League after all the problems in the summer around transfer, the problems from Napoli, the Napoli president, all the stupid clauses around his contract, the narratives about his attitude, everything around him. And he's still able to stand tall and do this madness in the Champions League with Galatasaray. Give it to Victor Osimhen. Give it to Victor Osimhen. Yes, he might be stuck with Galatasaray right now because it's going to be a betrayer if he decides to leave now. Maybe a top club, a bigger club that Galatasaray comes for him now, he decides to leave. They are going to see him as a betrayer and they might turn against him. Yes, I don't know how he's going to handle that, but Osimhen has done a fantastic job. You have to give him his credit.
For Victor Osimhen, I think the hype of Osimhen is not helping him either. If we're calculating the coefficient of goals, at the end of the day, Galatasaray's goals will not.
That's not in the Champions League. That's in the league.
I agree.
For European golden.
I agree.
This conversation also now for Champions League. We talk.
This guy just got 6 goals in 3 games.
It just make it look like just in 3 games.
Wow.
6 goals. That's 2 per game.
Look at the teams he scored.
I don't care. Ajax.
Absolutely shambolic.
Liverpool.
He's just scratched it.
I don't understand. Scratch what? This is the side that beat Real Madrid.
Not this Liverpool that beat Real Madrid. Not the same Liverpool.
Liverpool beat Real Madrid last season.
No, the Liverpool that was struggling.
Liverpool beat Real Madrid this season.
But this Liverpool he faced was the one who was struggling at the beginning of the season.
They both teams are on the pitch for 90 minutes.
Absolutely.
And you had equal rights to slug it out for that amount
what
of time.
I'm not saying is this. Until we get into our thick skull, is that this guy
actually,
is a walk in progress.
I don't agree.
No, what? No. We're not disputing that fact.
Because
everybody is a walking.
When you listen to his there are people, there are world class players. There are world class wannabes.
Yes.
It's an insult, a slap on the prestige of Kylian Mbappe, on Erling Haaland to drag Osimhen to that mix.
How so?
Haaland scores goals when his numbers in the Premier League is sickening. Is that bad? Or Mbappe, who scores every other game? This guy was in Napoli. Now we saw his numbers when he was in the top 5 league.
He was top scorer in Napoli.
If you check the trajectory of Victor Osimhen, how he's helped the teams he's gone through. Now,
so we should applaud him for helping.
Moving from there to Napoli, he brought Napoli, so to say, to limelight. Victor Osimhen is someone that has influence both on and off the pitch.
Victor Osimhen's influence is insane, people. Before he joined Galatasaray, they had 12 million followers on Instagram. Now, as you can see, they're on 15.8 million, man. Victor Osimhen is different. As you can see from the article, guys, Galatasaray Instagram page had 12 million followers. 12 million. And now they're on 16 million, basically. I can't lie. The Nigeria fan base, Victor Osimhen are huge. They have skyrocketed Galatasaray's Instagram page. The followers for Galatasaray this season are going to be immense. Imagine all of Nigeria is supporting Galatasaray because of this man here, Victor Osimhen. Like they say, the king is here, man. They love him. He's their best striker. I can't lie. Victor Osimhen this season is going to cook differently. The drive, the hunger he's going to have, as you seen from his interview, people, he's going to give his all on the pitch, 100%. He said it already. I can't lie though, guys. His influence is insane, people. 4 million followers literally in the space of 12 hours. That is crazy. Galatasaray is becoming bigger and bigger, man. They're the biggest Turkish club for a reason. Yeah, I can't lie, man. Victor Osimhen is him. What a player and what a man. I can't wait for him to dominate, man. I want him to score 30-40 goals this season. Please, Victor Osimhen, do it.
Galatasaray has lost after 225 days in the Super League. I'm absolutely fuming. The way it happened, the manner, the way we just didn't look it today. But first of all, congratulations to Kocaeli Spor. They done what they had to do. The fans were behind them and they gave it their all. But did some of these players give it their all today? no matter how good we were in the Champions League, and yes, in the back of my mind, I'm still saying the players might have been tired from the Ajax game, but to lose in that way is not to our standards. Yeah, it's not. Now let's talk about this referee, yeah? Because I'm telling you, I'm the last guy to talk about referees, but that goal is an absolute robbery which they took from us. Because I'm telling you, that would have stand in any other league. But why didn't it stand? Because it's Victor Osimhen. Because they don't want to see him shine. That's why. Yeah? And they knew if he had scored that, which he did, and that goal counted, it would have been a different game. And we probably would have got the second. But no, they didn't want to give it to us. Now we have Torreira injured. Before we even got that goal, which Osimhen scored, which didn't get counted. Left, right. Passing it to the wings. Cross the ball in the box. There's 6 people in the box.
Let this be the last time anybody will question the commitment of the world's best striker, Victor Osimhen, especially when it comes to Nigeria and the Super Eagles. Now, first of all, let's watch this video.
I have to travel, please.
What do you think about the offside position?
What?
What do you think about the decision?
Oh, the game has happened. It has happened. Yeah. It's not working. This one.
Do you want to say something again?
No, hold on. I moved on from that. Now I focus on my national team.
That was Victor Osimhen rushing to catch his flight to Morocco from Turkey ahead of Nigeria's game against Gabon on Thursday. And you guys heard him say, I need to catch my flight, I need to travel, right? And he also said, now is not the focus, that his focus has shifted from his club to his country. This guy is the most committed guy in the Super Eagles, the most passionate. If we have Victor Osimhen 11 in that Super Eagles, Nigeria will easily win the World Cup. So for Ndi agenda, let that be the last time. The other time they were trying to accuse him of faking injury. Let it be the last time. Osimhen is the most committed, the most passionate in that Super Eagles.
Some guys in the UK said Mateta is better than Victor Osimhen. They went further to explain that Lautaro Martinez is better than Victor Osimhen. When it comes to pure elite striker in the world here, these are the top strikers in the world. Victor Osimhen, Haaland and Kane. When elite strikers, these are the top 3 strikers. Mateta is not close. Lautaro Martinez is not close. The disrespect, when I was watching that clip, I was like, what are you people saying? Comparing Victor Osimhen to Mateta. No disrespect to Mateta or Lautaro Martinez, but Victor Osimhen is clear. Victor Osimhen don't need too much. You know, some people need like too many things. Victor Osimhen does not need too much. Just put the ball in the box, play it behind me. I will chase and I'll provide the goal for you. That's Victor Osimhen. Till date, I don't know how Victor Osimhen ended up at Galatasaray. So many top teams needed a striker, and Victor Osimhen was just floating in the air. Nobody could grab him. People were thinking he would go to Galatasaray and he will still not perform. He's doing well. Top goal scorer in the Champions League.
Is Galatasaray striker Victor Osimhen the most underrated football player in the world right now? Because he is breaking history. 3 consecutive man of the match awards in the Champions League for Galatasaray. A hat-trick tonight. Yes, 2 penalties, but a hat-trick is a hat-trick, and he looks incredible. Like, I don't know why he's not being spoken about enough, because he's world class. And he's been fundamental as to why Galatasaray are so close to that automatic into the next round stage of the Champions League, because they've been really good. And they beat Liverpool. Like, there's not been some easy wins here. Galatasaray beat Ajax 3-0 away from home today. You know, Ajax have got that kind of history in the Champions League. Look, they're not the team they once were, but they're still a good team. And it's now 11 games and 9 goals for Osimhen. Last season, 37 goals in 41 games. And I just feel like no one was talking about it. And I got a feeling that's because he's at Galatasaray. But he's doing it for country as well. Like, this was a game against Benin, and Nigeria had to win this game to have a chance of making the World Cup. And he scored a hat-trick. And I just feel like, you know, all this talk, Sesko, Gyökeres, Isak, Ekitike, all these big strikers who got their move. Why did no one ever mention Osimhen coming to the Premier League? Because he would tear it up, I think. Let me know what you guys think. Is Osimhen the most underrated football player in the world right now?